Hi, I'm Jay and welcome back to my channel. Today I really am the happy colorist because this arrived pretty unexpectedly. This is Fine Color by Gugeli, a Chinese coloring book that I'm sure you've seen around. I think Sammy showed it off first, and because it is gorgeous, a lot of other people also got this. I ordered this on AliExpress and they said it would arrive sometime mid-May, end of May, which was fine. I do like just ordering or pre-ordering books and then be surprised when they actually arrive, because then you have the pleasure of actually buying the thing, and then you're again excited when you get it. But this book made it to me in I think under 2 weeks, which I think is pretty astounding. So I was pretty surprised that it's already here. It's a very, very nice Easter gift. It came very well wrapped, like in this much bubble wrap, and still it got a bit damaged in transit. It must have been, I don't know, something heavy fell on it, or I don't know what you can do to do that to a book. But I mean, it came all the way from China, so it's fine. It is a very, very, very thick book. Let me show you in comparison to like Phantomorphia is what I have right here. This is Phantomorphia. It's a bit bigger. This is more A4 sized, but if you just look at the size and the thickness of it, it's astounding. And it comes with all the pictures colored, so it has 119 pages, which doesn't mean 119 pictures, because some of them are double page spreads like here, and it indicates the page number for each of the pictures. And you can see it's just the line art for the actual art. And yeah, what an amazing book. You also get a little like fold out picture here. Starts here and goes here, here, and lastly here. And you can already see that there are so many different styles mixed in each other. It's amazing. And the paper is very, very interesting paper. It's almost feels a bit like what is the word? I mean, rice papers? No, not rice paper. The one you use for calligraphy, I think. It has a very, very rough texture. I don't know whether I can show you. I apologize for the noise in the background. That is the cat who has found a new toy. It is very, very textured, so I don't even know how good it would be for I'm sorry, I don't know where she got that. How good it would be for color pencil, because I can see that it might be almost a bit rough, that the texture would show, but I bet this is very, very good for all water-based mediums, because yeah. And this continues in the book itself. That is also why it is so thick, because of well, also because it has lots of pages, of course, but also because of the paper. And I'm as I said, I'm sure you've seen this before, but I still want to do a little, just a little impressions piece, not necessarily a flip through, but because I think it is such an interesting book. Because so you have pictures like these, which look like charcoal drawings even, and I didn't even know whether I would want them to color, because already by themselves they look wonderful. And yeah, it continues here. Some of them, as I said, are double page spreads, and they do go, some of them do go into the binding, but the binding does manage to lay more or less flat. Or this one, this has lots of shadowing, grayscale, and it's very whimsical. Reminds me of Nicholas Philpott's art a lot. And then you have these grayscale things, and then pretty crisp lines. On the bottom here it always indicates the page number. This one is gorgeous. And again, I do like that she gives you the colored pieces. Let me show you the one I'm at right now. If I can find it. It's so big. It's a huge poster. This is the one I'm at right now, the double page spread. Oh, and the glare. So I mean, it does. You can look at it and then color it like that if you want to. Of course, you don't have to, but at least it helps you visually indicate what you're seeing. Because with some of those, I think it's a bit hard to make out. And to me, this looks like, I don't know, mirrors or something. And then you have like crisp anime pictures in between it all. It's so interesting, and I love this clash of art styles in one book. It's so interesting to me. Like these, it's so sweet, and it's wonderful. And then you have these again, which are more I bet there's a good name for that. Are more, you know, loosely drawn. The lines aren't as crisp. You can see here the lines feather. It looks like it is a charcoal drawing that you could rub out at any minute. And all is done on this very, very textured paper. I need to look up the word I mean and put it down because it's a bit embarrassing. But I think it's like calligraphy paper. The binding is glue and string. Do you say that? String bound? So you can lay it relatively flat, but it does go into the binding in the double page spreads. And then again, you have these, which look very, very anime. My boyfriend's in Final Fantasy-ish, which is also true, I think, compared to these, which look very different, almost as if drawn by another artist. It's amazing, I love it. Or these is just a contrast. But these are basically a 4-page spread, I think. And then you have the contrast between this. The lines here are very, very crisp and dark, and here they are more charcoal-ish again. And it's very, very imaginative. Some of the pictures are a bit dark for my liking, but those I'll just ignore. Like this one I have. Yeah. Maybe she's just sleeping, right? She's just sleeping. But then this one is the one that Sammy did on her live stream, and this is absolutely the one that made me want to get this book, because it's so sweet, and the kitty with the little fishtail hanging out of its mouth, and so gorgeously sweet. And it's so interesting, the two styles contrasting like that. Oh, this one again with the little kitty. Love it so much. Oh, this one, little ferret, I think it is. Oh, she has, you know, the tattoo she has on her back, and the peacock style dress she has. And then again we have the crisp line art. The paper is I think a transfer. Oh, it's a bit of transfer here. Paper is as I said, pretty thick and off-white, pretty off-white color. Oh, look at these two. it is such a big book. I'm just, you know, flipping a bit quicker. Because I'm sure you have seen it, and there are lots of flip throughs to be found. And I think it is done in chapters, I think. I can't read it. I can read Japanese, but not Chinese. This one I love, the little angel in the cage. And this is the one from the front cover. We're still not halfway through the book. It's astounding. Little Mermaid. I love this one. The serpent in the clouds, and it looks like the world serpent to me, with a little Chinese girl sitting on its back. And this is very, very anime. It's just so interesting. I love this. It's so cute. And each page basically has something. Yeah, this is what I mean. It's very, very dark. It's not a style I like, but I actually thought maybe I could just paint over this and give her actual hands, because the rest of the picture isn't actually dark. And this one is also not for me. Yeah, what I meant to say is each, you know, you have each time you page or flip one page, you are surprised again by what you see. This is a phoenix, like we have the phoenix here, and we already have it here. It's gorgeous. And then here the phoenix takes flight. I think in the original pictures it's grey, but I would do it just, you know, bright orange. Gorgeous. Ooh. Gorgeous book. And here we are at the end. It is as I said, my copy is a bit bent. Like so. But it certainly wasn't because it wasn't packaged correctly. Yeah, this is Gugeli Fine Color, my first Chinese coloring book. I'm so happy I finally decided to get this. Yeah, thank you very, very much for watching as always, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!